Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. I am so excited because it's been a few days since I've filmed, you guys. I've been moving, if you didn't know, so that's why my background looks different. This is going to be my permanent background. I have a big window, the lighting is so much better, so I'm just excited, you guys. Like, I really am. But today we're going to be talking about my 5 highlighters, my top 5 highlighters that I love. These are the ones I always go to if I'm going somewhere and I can't decide which ones to pick. I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches on my face today so you guys can see what it looks like on my skin tone. So you guys want to stick around and see what they look like, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the first one is a Tarte Twinkle Stick highlighter. You guys know I already talked about this in my July favorites, but it's a little highlighter like this and you twist it up, almost like a balm. But what I really do love it for is that it's really creamy on the skin. Most of these type of sticks look really chunky on the skin, at least for me they do. But this one's really creamy and blends out really well. It's like a champagne color on the skin tone, and I also use it as a base or by itself. It really doesn't matter to me, but when I use it as a base and put a highlighter on top, you guys, it is just so bright, which is what I usually go for. But if I use it by itself, it looks really natural. But either way, this one goes for around $30. I'm going to put the prices on the screen for you guys so you can see what they go for. But this one is so good. Pretty sure it's new. I just seen it in Sephora, so I'm sure this is new. But if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out because it's bomb. Alright, so the next one is the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion 2 highlighter. I mean, when I look at this, you guys, it just does things to me, okay? It's so beautiful that the price of $42 is steep, but I overlook it because this looks so pretty on the skin. But when you do swatch it, it does pull more gold than anything, so this will look beautiful on women of color. But this formula is so creamy on the skin. If you're looking for that wet highlighter look, I always reach for this one because it does just that. And it doesn't look chunky on the skin, you guys. You know, like most highlighters, which look really chunky and glittery, this is not it. Like, I don't know what they did with this, but it's so beautiful. And yeah, I'm trying to convince you guys to go ahead and spend your money. That's what I'm trying to do, okay? Okay, so the next one's a little bit more affordable, which is a good thing for you guys. But this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. I'm actually trying to put it together because it's abused, you guys. I do use this all the time, but this is so good. When it first came out, you guys, I couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, I think it took me a whole year to actually see it in stores for once, but when I did grab it, I was impressed with the formula. This is like a true champagne color. It has a little bit of gold in it, but not too much gold. But I do think this looks so beautiful on the skin for a lot of skin tones. But this formula, you guys, is so creamy. So creamy. For $5, I do not know how they did it, but it's not chunky at all. It's not glittery. It's just a really nice formula. And Wet n Wild has just been killing it, you guys. I mean, they have just been putting out bomb highlighters, which is, some of their highlighters, honestly, is better than a lot of high-end highlighters, which I don't understand, but hey, give them credit where it's due. But the Precious Petal is my favorite highlighter from Wet n Wild. Alright, so this highlighter right here is my favorite highlighter of all time. I have said this before. It is such a good highlighter, and I do not know why people do not talk about it. But I did get the smaller version a few years ago, and I still haven't run out of it. But this is the Lorac Tantalizer. I don't know the name of it. It just says Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. So if it looks really gold, go ahead and grab that one. But this highlighter, you guys, let me get my words together. Okay, let me get myself together. This one is so nice on the skin. A lot of people want a highlighter that doesn't emphasize your pores, that you can go ahead and build that up, but it wouldn't look overdone or crazy or just chunky. This is a highlighter. I don't know how they made this formula, but it's so creamy. It blends right into the skin and gives you like a natural wet highlighter look, which is what a lot of people go for. The full price of this, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen, of course. But yeah, this is my favorite highlighter in the whole entire world. If you guys don't trust me, go ahead and get the small version, and I'm telling you guys right now, you're gonna love it. And if you do love it, go ahead and let me know because it really will make me happy. So yeah. Okay, so last but not least, this is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. This one right here, I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. It has blown up all over the internet, but this is such a good highlighter. I don't know how they do it. Drugstore is killing it this year, okay? But when you do swatch this and go ahead and pick up some product, just looking at my finger, you guys can see how pigmented this is. Even swatching it, it is insane. It is a true gold. One thing I will say about this is it does have a lot of kickback, so be careful with it. If you do put a lot on your face, it may come off as chunky or really glittery. So just use a light hand and it will look good on the skin tone. But yes, this highlighter is just so pretty, you guys. I've been using this so much. who uses it all the time that I see? Makeup Shayla. Hers looks so abused. I'm like, girl, I'm sure you love it, okay? I can tell. But yes, it's really, really good. Go ahead and pick this up. They do have a lot in stock in the store. I would think it would run out, but every time I go in there, I still see a lot of it. So go ahead and pick this one up. I do really, really love it. Okay, so those are all my top 5 highlighters. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do have some highlighters that you do love, please let me know down below so I can go ahead and check them out. And also please leave me some video ideas down below so I can go ahead and start planning them out for the future. But I do love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, so the next one is the Wet n Wild Precious Petal highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. I just said it.